Well guys, I used it last night, laid it on the floor in here, had a sleep, got so the sleeping bag's all unraveled, and it didn't deflate. Also for today, we're kind of kiboshed on bike riding. It's pissing rain out like crazy. You're probably saying, it was just a little bit of rain, what's the big freaking deal? Well, the bike doesn't work well on dry days, so adding water to the equation is probably not a good idea at this point in time. So my original plan for today has been kiboshed. I guess, seeing how it's raining today, this is the perfect opportunity for me to put in a freaking workout. Something that I don't need to go outside for. Lift some freaking weights. Actually, today we got a couple things I want to do. Number one, definitely get some lifting in. Because I haven't lifted since Wednesday, I think it was. I took my lunch and put in a half an hour power workout. Where I basically just lifted, I did so many supersets of different things. Just so I could strike each muscle 5 times. And get it done in a half an hour with minimal rest period. Then I went out biking afterwards, which was crazy. So I want to do lifting today. We also need to go get groceries today. We do have the bass in the fridge and the pickerel or walleye, whatever we're calling it. Apparently there's a difference now, I'm being told. I'm like, what, would people make up their mind? Forgot to spray the pan with non-stick spray and, well, yup. It's going to be one of those days, boys. I wish I could reprogram this DJI camera. Right now the way it works is when you press the button on the right once, it goes from video to camera mode. If you press it twice, it recenters the gimbal. So like if it's all out of whack, if you're using that feature to make it follow you around the house, you can turn and it loses your face. You double tap that, it'll go back to the center, grab the first face it sees, and then lock on. And 3 taps spins the lens around. Problem is sometimes you tap 1, 2, and you go to hit 3, and the counter's already zeroed out, and it just recenters the lens. And then you hit it the 3rd time, and it turns it into photo mode. I wish there was a way I could say tap it once to flip it. Like change the orientation around. Rather have it, rather than have it set up the way it is, configure it the way I need it, because I never take pictures with this camera. It does have a pretty cool panoramic mode. Like you just aim it in a direction on a tripod, you hit panoramic, and the gimbal does all the work, so it makes a really nice stitch of a panoramic shot. But I never use it, so who cares? Wow, isn't that a sad display of French toast if I ever had to make it? Wow. I cleaned the pan out because there was still a lot in there. I tried to peel off as much as possible, but this is the difference between using cooking spray and not using cooking spray. Gotta remember to use cooking spray. Managed to sleep in today though, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. And then maybe we'll go get groceries done a little earlier. Then we'll lift. I just like eating before I go to groceries because buying groceries when you're hungry is very, very dangerous. You end up buying stuff you don't need or you shouldn't eat because you're just so damn hungry and everything looks so damn tasty. So, if I had one tip to share with you today, it'd be make sure you're full or you're fed before you go into the grocery store. Otherwise, bad decisions will be made. I'm quite literally just sitting here burning daylight. Let's go get the groceries done. Seems the rain let up a little bit, so at least it won't be a soaking wet walk to the truck, into the grocery store, and back into the truck. God, I hate this phone. I really wish I could turn off that feature on Samsung where pressing hard where the home button is turns the phone on. That'd be really nice. So tonight for dinner we're going to do a fish fry. We got some bass, we got some pickerel. That's what we're going to cook. So, let's get out to the truck here. I'm going to grab my hat. Where the hell's my hat? It's not my damn keys, it's my damn hat. There we go. This thing came up clutch last night. That little light thing? Hell yeah. That was beauty. I had it on backwards for the longest part though. If you wear it how it is now, move out of the way, dog. See, it's sitting on top of the beak there. It shoots the light down. So, when you're baiting your hook or you're doing whatever, the light is in your pathway. My only problem with this light is the batteries it uses. The CR 2016s. I think they have them at the dollar store. I'm not sure. Normally those things last a while. Alright, well, it's not raining too bad right now, so let's just rush out to the truck. I took everything out last night, eh? Yeah. Almost destroyed my camera. Okay. Let's go get the groceries. Then I'm going to come back, crank some pre-workout, do a hardcore lifting session, and then go from there. Alright, we're down here at Freshco. And by Freshco, I mean Food Basics. Man, I'm having an off day. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, just got back from Groceries. They had a deal on the buns. 2 packs, $5. Obviously, they're expecting people to be doing barbecuing season. Also grabbed some more egg whites and bread to make French toast. Worst case scenario, we have enough egg whites and bread to make French toast, to the point where if we wanted to do a full day of just eating French toast, I'd be more than happy to do that. Normally I buy the cheaper hamburger buns, but today they had the expensive kind on sale, so I figured to frig it. Extra good lean ground turkey. Make burgers for dinner. Probably gonna do it for lunch. I think what I'm gonna do is for breakfast have the French toast, for lunch have the burgers, then for supper just have the protein ice cream. So for the protein ice cream, I got my cashew milk, which is friggin' awesome because it's lowering calories, and I find it blends thicker. Also, got our Egg-tastic egg wipes here. Friggin' love those egg whites. They're so good. Oh, I didn't realize I already had another carton in here. I bought a carton at Walmart the other night. So now we definitely do have a lot of egg whites. Don't know. We still got a bottle and a half of syrup. Good there. Bought some more dish soap because I was running out. My Dawn is almost out. They don't sell Dawn at Food Basics, so I basically had to use whatever they had. And I bought a pack of chicken because I think I'm going to make some chicken sandwiches right now before we put in a workout. Okay, so that's all for the fridge. The rest goes in here. Except for these loaves of bread. These can go in the freezer. So I got some Dumpster's bread here. The whole wheat. Good enough, good stuff. I like whole wheat. You can look it up. There's like a thermogenic effect from eating whole wheat bread. It's not much, but it's a couple extra calories burnt just because you ate the bread. It basically elevates your core temperature a tiny bit. Got these Villaggio buns. They were on sale 2 for $5. And for drinking, because I'll drink just plain ice water. I like it. It's good. But sometimes you want something a little different. So I got some strawberry watermelon flavoring. It's 0 across the board. There's no sugar, no carbs, no protein, no nothing. It's literally just a flavor. But I like them because it gives the water an extra little zing. So, yeah, like I said, I bought this chicken. There's like 3 small breasts in here, maybe 200 grams worth. They say 0.541. I know for a fact they're measuring out the plastic separator in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped. Air fry some chicken. We're going to have some chicken sandwiches. Alright, we'll let that chicken cook. I'll take off the hat. And we'll have a bite to eat. We'll get energized on some pre-workout. Come downstairs, perform Liftomania. Have some fish stir fry. Well, no, fish fry. I'm just going to fry some fish in a pan. And then we're going to try and cut the dog's hair. Because before I go camping and I bring Oreo with me, Poopers needs a haircut. He definitely needs a haircut. I have a lighter in my pocket from last night's campfire. I slept with... Oh, no, I didn't wear pants. Never mind. Let's say I slept with a lighter in my pocket, but I didn't sleep in my jeans, so we're good. We're good. But, hand sanitizer, eh? Works wonders. Why? It's alcohol. Yay, chicken sandwiches. Boneless, skinless chicken sandwiches. Probably should have, cut them up and stuff, but Whatever, I'm eating it. Alright guys, I just went completely batshit crazy in the gym. We are 2 hours in to a workout. That was pretty good. Can I help you? What was that? I haven't let the dog out in a while. Probably really should do that before he shits the carpet. Anyway, I got my pan over here heating up. Gonna throw some butter to it, throw some fish to it. Because tonight, guys, we got 420 grams worth of fish in this Tupperware. I'm eating it all tonight. So I just threw some butter and some garlic in here. Just gonna start throwing the fish to it. Normally, you would probably, bread your fish, but I want to keep the carbs down in the PM. So I'm just gonna do these couple pieces out of this small chunk that I can toss in there. Probably. So we got some bass cooking with some walleye. Yup. Got them all mixed together. Don't really care. I know I forgot to take the cheeks out of the walleye. Forgot about that. It's too late now. The fish is like in the protein jug in the garbage can. Decomposing. You know what? I thought about this. I never understood it. And then today I looked it up. When I first brought home the sheep's head and Catch Clean cooked it, people on Facebook were saying, do you have a garden that needs fertilizer? And I was like, what the hell are you guys going off about? A garden that needs fertilizer? What does that have to do with sheep's head? And today I finally decided to look up fish fertilizer. Apparently, it's like a Native American thing to use fish as fertilizer in their gardens. So what they would do is they would go out and catch the fish, fillet them, take all the meat off, and then proceed to basically you dig a hole under the garden and then you throw your fish in said hole and then you put some soil on top of it and then you plant whatever vegetable you're planting or fruit, whatever it may be, and then you just let it go and the decomposing fish will just jack the nitrates of the soil through the roof, making the soil super fertile and super nutritious to the point where your tomatoes become monsters. I was like, holy shit, all these fish guts I've been tossing, if I were motivated enough to kill all the crap that's over here in the corner where the raspberry bushes were and actually plant a vegetable garden, I could probably lay down some pretty fertile soil to get some pretty awesome fruits and veggies to grow. Well, probably not fruits, probably just go veggies. The biggest problem is I'd have to build some sort of a containment because of those damn deer in the area would just come and help themselves, they'd snack out. Mind you, get myself a deer hunting tag and crossbow and, I could turn vegetables into meat pretty damn quick. So the one thing I forgot to get at Groceries today, which I wanted to get at Groceries today because I knew I was doing a fish fry, was just a lemon. A single lemon. That's all I wanted. So I was going to do the whole squeezing lemon juice over top of the fish because everybody I talk to says it's great. Everybody in the comments says it's great. Stupid over here didn't buy one. So do you want to go to the store and get me one? Really? It's so hard to try and do any skits with this dog. You just point the camera at him, ask him a question, he just attacks you. He's such a lemming. So, it looks like, today I didn't go biking because they were calling for rain all day, and it looks like it's currently starting back up out there. Judging by the impact of the wetness on those leaves, is it actually starting to rain? Because we had that the whole time I was working out in the gym. I saw sunlight every once in a while. I don't know. It's fine. I did it again. Freaking camera was in picture mode. I hit the button and instead of taking a video, I took a picture. That's fun. Anyway, today I could have went for a bike ride instead of going in the gym, but I haven't been working out as much as I wanted to over the past little while since I started this challenge 16 days ago. Is today the 16th? Yes, today is the 16th. So because I haven't really been working out that much, I felt like I've been... Well, it's good. My body's healing. So I've been working out once, maybe twice a week. And I told myself on rainy days I would give her in the gym. But today's a rainy day. Tomorrow they're calling for rain from 2 till 7, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Which means I won't be able to really freaking give her tomorrow. Unless I go out after it rains. Unless Colorado, for some reason, they influence our weather. They want to have a jet stream and kind of make that weather go to, say, Sudbury. I'd be okay with that. And then that way there, I can go up for a rip tomorrow night after work and get some more kilometers in. Because the way I see it, I got 278 kilometers to go. If some miracle this week, I can do 40 kilometers per night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 160 kilometers gone, leaving me with like 118 kilometers for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Guys, we could be done by next weekend. That could be pretty tits. See, he's like right at my feet the whole time because he knows I got this plate full of cooked fish. And he really wants a piece. How is it? Is it good? Did you taste it? I don't think so. I don't mind giving him stuff like that. It's just I don't like giving him certain things like gravy. I want to see a dog make a mess of a carpet? Give him some gravy. Kind of wish I had some French fries to go with this, but like I said, I want to keep the carbs down. So that's why my idea for this week's diet is breakfast, protein French toast, lunch, chicken burgers, or turkey burgers, because I got ground turkey. And then supper, we're going to have either protein ice cream, like something light that's filling, calorie dense or low calorie dense food. So light but filling. That's the battle plan. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure anybody out there would be kind of upset the fact that I mixed in the bass with the pickerel, but to me it's all protein, so who cares? I literally seasoned it with salt, pepper, garlic, SPG, and butter to cook it. So, bon appetit. It's time to go eat, smash some fish, and make a wish with this dish. Capiche? Oh boy. Now's the fun part. Trying to cut the dog's fur. This is not going to be easy. The reason why I say that is because he's low to the ground and I'm not. Which means I got to get low to the ground. And after doing a full week of biking, 250 kilometers in, my knees are not really happy to bend and my body doesn't appreciate being folded in half for a long period of time. So this is going to be painful on my body. Has it finally cooled down in here a bit? Okay, good. The hamper that was there, I took it out of here and just fired it over there for now. I got to go through that. There's probably some clothes in there that I want to keep and other things that I haven't touched that hamper for like 8 years. I'm not going to lie. I might as well just bag all that and throw it in the garbage. But I think I need to rent like a carpet cleaner in here or just tear up the carpet and replace it with linoleum or something because the difference in color where the hamper was and where everything else was. But I vacuumed in here just so we can see how much damage the dog's fur does. I got a pair of dog clippers in here somewhere. And here they be. So let's go ahead and get these set up. We'll get Stupid in here and then we'll start shaving his face. Well, I knocked some fur off of him. But you can't really tell. No. Yeah, I got around his ass, his sides. He had a couple of wads of fur by his ears. I couldn't finish him off. He wouldn't let me. He's just a pain in the ass to cut. No wonder why no groomer in town wants to bother with him. I was like, man, how am I going to pick up all that fur? And then I realized I have a shop vac in the living room. And you know what? Didn't do that bad of a job. Sweet. I'm going to have to find a groomer to cut him, though. Because none of my equipment's strong enough. Like, my friend gave me those hair clippers for dogs. And they just can't get through his fur. It's like I practically got to strong arm it through. So I need a clipper with a wider gate and more travel so that it can really get his fur and just gobble it up. If you use any sort of attachment on it to give it any sort of like a depth, so you can, you know how I do with my hair, I use a number 3. If I try to do that there with the dog's clippers, it just bounces off his fur like armor and I can't get in there and do anything. So yeah, I need a better set of clippers or preferably shears for a sheep. Do I still have garbage bags left? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay, so my battle plan now was I was gonna go through... Oh shit, that sucks. I was going to go through that hamper and see what clothes I could wash and keep and what I was going to drill in the garbage, but I have no big garbage bags left. Well, that's pretty insane. Well, I don't know what else to do with tonight, so I'm probably just going to chillax for the rest of it. It's currently 7:30 now. Today wasn't that exciting of a day. It was basically a rainy day. Like I said, I could have went for a bike ride, but I wasn't sure what the weather was going to do, and I realized that I really wanted to get a workout in because... kind of been slacking in the weightlifting category lately. Not really focusing on that. Been focusing more on getting these 825 kilometers done on the bike. And we're almost there, which is sweet. Just I'm hoping by the end of this week we can be done and then start focusing on the remainder of summer, which is literally 1 week. And then I don't know when the Labor Day long weekend is. I should probably find out. I wonder if the old hockey puck knows. When's Labor Day long weekend?
Labor Day in Canada will be on Monday, September 7th, 2020.
So we got like 2 weeks before the long weekend. Because right now it's what, the 16th? So the 24th is this Friday coming up. And then the 7 days from that, we'd be, what? Is there 30 days in August? Yep, I think. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. I think I'm wrong. No, there's 31 days. So 24, so I don't feel like mathing right now. Who am I kidding? But no, it looks like it would be the 31st would be the following Friday. So it'd be, we're like 2 weeks from the long weekend. I don't know. I'd like to go camping on the September long weekend just to get out. It'd probably be a bitch. I can imagine everybody's going to go camping. Also, is it that weekend or is it Thanksgiving weekend that people tear down their cabins or pack up their trailers and winterize them? Around here, they should be doing it in September because holy crap, October's a crapshoot. It could start snowing mid-October or we could get snow in mid-December. The moment October hits, every day of sunshine and lollipops is literally gravy because you never know when the weather's going to just take a turn for the shit. Like, look at last year. Last year we started getting snow. We started getting snow in mid-November. But the year before that, it was like October 13th and we got pile driven by friggin' snow. So that was also the year of the worst snowstorm ever. Yeah, fun times. So it's one of those, do you really want to wait till October? Maybe it is Labor Day weekend that people go and tear down their cottages and their trailers and all that other fun stuff. I'm not sure. I honestly never owned a cottage or a trailer, so I can't remember when it is. I know it's May 2 for a weekend when they go and set them up. You know, take all the antifreeze out of their water system and flush it and bring out the propane tanks so they have propane to run their fridges and all that stuff. Which always made me wonder how that worked, but that's probably something to do with compressing gases. But anyway, maybe it is Labor Day weekend, which might be a pain in the ass to find a place to camp or for tent camping, unless I try and find some Crown land. But I don't know if I really want to go into Crown territory during the fall because that's when the bears are out and they're hungry, and if I gotta bring that little chicken nugget, the bears will be all over me. Because doesn't he look like a delicious little treat for them? Yeah, I knocked a bunch of fur off him, just not enough. I want to do more. Like, I want to clean up around his paws, but he wouldn't let me, and I wanted to clean up around his ass. I got a lot of it knocked off. I ended up using the scissors on it, but only so much you can do, and then the dog was like, he had enough. It was hot in the bathroom, too, because there's no ventilation. The exhaust fan in there hasn't worked since I bought the house. And I haven't gotten around to buying a new one and installing it because whatever reason. It works sometimes. Like, you turn it on and, you just wait half an hour and gradually it'll kick on. But it literally sounds like it's running on one bearing. It just grinds and makes a lot of noise and it's not fun. So yeah, taking him camping with me into Crown Land is dangerous because he'll growl and bark at anything. And if a bear's hungry and it hears him growling and barking and it realizes that he's just a delectable little chicken nugget, it's going to want to take a bite out of him, and probably out of me too. And that's one thing when you're camping in the back of, like, say, a minivan or in the back of, like, an SUV, you can quickly fly up to the front seat and turn the key and drive. When you're camping in the back of a pickup truck, you need to leave. Like, I don't have a back window on my truck, so I got nothing to crawl through. I literally got to get out of the tent and go around to the side of the truck and jump in the door. And get him to jump in too, which is not exactly fast. So I guess in the long run, I wouldn't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun the dog. Okay, that was mean to say. I know. Oh my goodness, guys. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, my first time camping, what I might do is, even if I don't go this year, that tent was a sweet deal. You guys look up those tents online. They're like $300-400 for the 8-foot tent, the 8-foot box version. You know, if you have a box that's like 5'5", 6'5", they're a lot cheaper. You can get them for like $200-300 depending on the accessories you get with it. But if you have an 8-foot bed like I do, the cheapest tent I found was $399, and the most expensive one I found was $599. And the expensive one actually had a thing that came off the tailgate, and it had like you had the tent in the back of the truck, but then you had another room on the floor. So you literally walk into a tented area where you could have like a table and chairs and stuff, and be like, okay, I'm going into bed, and you climb into a whole other room in the back of the truck. I was like, wow, that's a little bit ritzy for me. I just want a tent because I plan on doing everything outside, you know, cooking and campfires and, you know, roasting marshmallows. And now that I know how to make s'mores, making s'mores, stuff like that. Just enjoy the great outdoors for what it is on a camping trip, because I've never actually done that. And would I go alone? Yes, I would go alone. I don't mind that one bit. You know, I bring the DSLR, shoot some night shots of the sky. If it's a nice, not overcast sky, you can get some nice starry shots, like mess with the settings on the camera and get some pretty sick freaking pictures and stuff. And have a campfire and burn things, make some noms, and bring the puppy and let him sleep in the tent and have him growl at every mosquito and make stupid noises all night. Because he does. You should hear him. It's funny. When he sleeps, he goes, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Like, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's barking in his sleep, but he's actually barking in real life at the same time. I don't know. Dogs are weird creatures. Anyway, guys, I'm just rambling on. So, yeah, today wasn't much of an awesome vlog. I didn't really do much except for lift and go get groceries. But, you know, it can't be all fun and games all the time when you're vlogging every day. It's sometimes you just, you know, you get boring stuff. And tomorrow's back to the daily grind, Monday to Friday, but luckily Friday's half day freaking Friday. Well, I don't say luckily because it kind of sucks that I'm losing pay, but you know what, whatever. It is what it is. One day we'll hopefully correct that. I'm still working on trying to get a better job. I applied to a bunch of other places that I saw that are paying more, that are not IT related. One of them's like a construction thing, and another one was like well, it's not really IT, it was like data entry, which is sad that it pays more than I'm making now, and it's data freaking entry. Like, if you can type 60 words a minute, you can do this job. That was their qualifications. I'm like, okay, so sweet. I can easily do 80 words a minute, so right on, let's go with that job. And what I like about that one is you don't have to interact with the public. So that's kind of cool. I guess construction you don't really either, unless people are driving by and yelling at you because you're on your union mandated break, and you respond back with flipping the bird. But hey, whatever, right? So hopefully we hear back from something. I think what's happening right now, the reason why we're getting such a slowdown on these jobs and stuff, like I said, I did that testing for that one job, and the reason why it's taking so long to get a response back is I'm pretty sure it's the pandemic. Like, a lot of these places don't know how to conduct an interview when you're supposed to social distance. Like, what's the first thing you do when you walk into an interview? You shake your employer's hand, or your potential employer's hand. You can't do that anymore because you might infect him with the friggin' Rona, and then, you know, that's a problem. So, what do you do? All right? Is what it is. But anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Hopefully we can do some more exciting stuff in the near future. But until then, stay safe. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.